Welcome, puzzle enthusiasts, to a journey into the world of mind-boggling riddles. Can you solve them all? Let's dive right in. Let's kick things off with a riddle that will surely tickle your brain. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What could I possibly be? Take a moment. Got your answer? Well, I am an echo. Did you get it right? If not, don't worry, we have more riddles to come. Now imagine you're in the Middle Ages. Here's your riddle. Embark with me on a journey back in time to the Middle Ages. Picture the cobblestone streets, the towering castles, the bustling marketplace filled with the aroma of fresh bread and the clanging of the blacksmith's hammer. But amidst all this, there's a mystery afoot. Here's your riddle. What can travel around the world while staying in a corner? Take a moment, let your mind wander. The answer lies not in the physical realm, but in the world of ideas, in the corners of your imagination. Ponder upon it. What could possibly travel around the world without ever leaving its corner? Could it be a humble peasant tucked away in the corner of his small hut, dreaming of distant lands? Or perhaps a mighty king in his castle, sending his knights on quests to the far reaches of the earth? The answer, my friends, is far simpler, yet in its simplicity lies its brilliance. And this is the beauty of riddles. They push us to think beyond the obvious, to challenge our preconceived notions, and to find meaning in the mundane. The answer to our riddle? A stamp. Yes, a stamp. Think about it. Even in the Middle Ages, messages were sent far and wide. A letter sealed with a stamp could travel across continents, across oceans, reaching the farthest corners of the world, while the stamp itself never leaves its corner. So there you have it. A journey around the world without ever leaving the corner. Were you able to solve it? Remember, the beauty of riddles lies not in the knowing, but in the journey of discovery. So let's continue our journey together, delving deeper into the world of riddles. A stamp, were you able to solve it? Remember to share your answers in the comments below. Now let's fast forward to the modern world. Ready for the next riddle? Imagine this. We're in a world saturated with technology, a realm where the old and the new coexist. In this world, there's something that's both timeless and contemporary. It's an object that's been around for centuries, yet it still holds an essential place in our modern lives. This object is not a gadget nor a machine, but something much more artistic and soulful. Intrigued? Let me pose the riddle for you. What has keys but can't open locks? Take a moment, let your mind wander through the corridors of the modern world. Think about the objects that surround you every day. Keys, locks, could it be a device of some sort, or maybe a piece of technology? But wait, remember, this isn't just a modern-day phenomenon, it's something that's been with us for a long time. Still stumped? That's okay. Riddles are designed to challenge us, to make us think outside the box. They're not always about finding the answer as quickly as possible. Sometimes it's about the journey, the thought process, the aha moment when everything clicks into place. So, have you figured it out? What's something that has keys but can't open locks? Not your smartphone, not your laptop. It's something far more melodious. The answer is a piano. Yes, a piano, with its black and white keys ready to unlock not doors but enchanting melodies and harmonies. The keys of a piano might not open a physical lock, but they certainly have the power to unlock emotions, memories, and experiences. So there you have it, a riddle rooted in the modern world yet tied to the past. It's a beautiful reminder of how some things, like music, remain a constant thread in the ever-evolving tapestry of human culture. How are you doing so far? Don't forget to hit the like button if you're enjoying these riddles. Let's venture into the realm of fantasy. Here's your next riddle. Picture yourself in a world of dragons and knights, of magical creatures and enchanted forests. A world where nothing is as it seems and everything is as you imagine. In this world, there's something peculiar, something that transcends the boundaries of the real and the unreal. This enigma is omnipresent yet invisible. It's something you can touch but not feel. It's silent yet it speaks volumes. This riddle is set in this fantastical world, yet it could be right in your hands at this very moment. I have cities but no houses. I have mountains but no trees. I have water but no fish. What am I? Think about it. Cities, mountains, water, all without life. A place where landmarks exist, but life does not. It's not a deserted planet or a dystopian future. It's not a void or a vacuum. This is something that exists in all worlds, real or imagined. Could it be a painting, a work of art that captures the essence of a place but not its life? Or perhaps it's a story or a poem, a piece of literature that describes a world in vivid detail but doesn't actually contain it. Let's break it down. Cities without houses, that means it's not a place where people live. Mountains without trees, indicating it's not a natural landscape. And water without fish, meaning it's not a body of water teeming with life. Take a moment. Let your mind wander. What could it possibly be? Got your answer? All right, let's reveal it. The answer to this riddle is a map. Yes, a map. It has cities, but no houses. It has mountains, but no trees. It has water, but no fish. A map represents the world in all its detail, but it's not the world itself. A map. Did you guess it correctly? Share your score in the comments. We've reached the final riddle. Are you ready? Brace yourselves, riddle lovers, because this one's a real brain twister. Let's dive right in. The riddle goes like this. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? It's a paradox, isn't it? You'd think that the more you take of something, the less there would be left. But this riddle suggests the opposite. The more you take, the more you leave behind. It's a conundrum that defies our usual understanding of how things work. Just think about it for a moment. What could you possibly take that leaves more behind? It's not about physical objects, because the more of those you take, the less remains. It's not about time, because the more of that you take, the less you have left. It's not about space, because the more space you take, the less there is for others. So what is it? What could possibly increase the more you take it? A clue. Consider actions rather than objects. What actions might leave something behind, and what might that something be? Now let's unravel this enigma. The answer to the riddle, the more you take, the more you leave behind, is, drum roll please, footsteps. Yes, footsteps. Think about it. Each step you take leaves a footprint behind. So the more steps you take, the more footprints you leave behind. It's a clever play on words that takes us out of our usual way of thinking about taking and leaving. It's a delightful riddle, isn't it? It makes you think outside the box and look at things from a different perspective. And that's the beauty of riddles. They challenge our minds and make us think in new and creative ways. Footsteps. Well done to everyone who participated. Remember to subscribe for more mind-boggling riddles. You've done a fantastic job challenging your minds today. Keep up the good work, and we'll see you next time with more brain-twisting riddles. What a thrilling journey through the world of riddles we've had today. We ventured from the Middle Ages, where knights and castles presented enigmas that tested our wits, to the complexities of our modern world, with its digital conundrums and urban mysteries. We even delved into the realm of fantasy, where dragons and magical artifacts spun intricate webs of intrigue for us to unravel. Each riddle a unique challenge, a puzzle to be solved. And you, the intrepid solver, navigated through them all. We began with the opening riddle, a warm-up to get our gears turning. Then we ventured back in time to the Middle Ages riddle, a historical conundrum that tested our knowledge of yore. Next, we returned to the present with the modern world riddle, a puzzle set in our own time. We then took a leap of imagination to the fantasy world riddle, a magical enigma that tested our creativity. Lastly, we faced the final riddle, the ultimate test of our puzzle-solving prowess. What were your favorite riddles? Which ones stumped you, and which ones did you solve with ease? Share your riddle journey with us. We'd love to hear your thoughts, your victories, and even the challenges that kept you on your toes. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications. Until next time, keep solving those riddles.